Okay, so the first step of the muscle contraction is the neuromuscular control, where the axons of the nerve cells of the spinal cord branch and attach to each other of the muscle fibers, which then form a neuromuscular junction. An action will potentially happen and pass down the nerve, and then a nerve releases calcium, which results in the release of acetylcholine, ACH. Step 2 is when our ACH binds with sarcolemma. Sorry, I'm having a hard time pronouncing these things. And then step 3 is where the muscle fiber action is potentially there, and then the ACH binds with receptors and opens sodium channels. And then this is where the regional depolarization spreads rapidly, and your potassium channels then open, and then the region repolarizes. And then our step 4 is when the sodium is released from the sacroplasmic reticulum, which is where the sodium is stored in the sacroplastic reticulum. Then the depolarization releases sodium, and then the sodium clears actin binding sites. And then step 5 is where our sliding filament theory of contraction happens, and this is when thin actin filaments slide over the thick myosin filaments. When calcium is present, it blocks active sites of the actin, and then the actin clears. And then step A is when the myosin head attaches to the actin, and then step B is the power stroke, which the myosin head pivots and which pulls the actin filaments towards the center. Then you have where step C is where the cross bridge detaches when the new ATP binds with the myosin. And then step D, is cocking of the myosin head occurs when ATP, and ultimately it results in the shortening of the sarcomere.